The first one to answer the questions is Vukashin from TrackTrack. Vukashin?
So, hi again everyone. I'm really happy to have the opportunity to be in this finals and very honored by that. As I was telling you yesterday, up until very recently, I practically had a full-time job of helping other people start their startups and building my local startup community. I've then decided to start a startup of my own, and I did that with my partner Vuk. And you may also remember how he, as a kid, helped his mom trucking business by creating a number of spreadsheets, which she then sold on to her colleagues. Also, the trucking industry is an essential part of our civilization, with practically, if you bought it, a truck brought it. Practically everything has been on at least one truck. And it's a big industry with 650 billion yearly revenue in the US. And also, the vast majority of those companies are SMEs, which are our primary target market segment. Like every industry, trucking businesses have their own problems. The business is highly complex and highly with very big costs, which can go into millions. And this is how how software for trucking businesses looks like today. And we would really like to change that, because even because the trucking industry isn't a sexy one, we feel that they deserve the best tools to do their jobs that we all depend upon. So we are building TrackTrack, which in its first phase will help them to run their businesses better and more cost efficiently. And in the future, we plan to have this system integrated both with drivers and with trucks and telematics in them, and to leverage all the data that we gather from all the users of the system. Now the question is how we can go from that to this, to having truckloads of money we make from building a successful business. We are making a bet that Andreessen Horowitz is making, which is that traditional IT will be blown to bits by the rising cloud infrastructure and by software as a service and mobile becoming the new standard of computing. We are obviously a cloud application, and I have no slide, but sorry for that. We're a cloud app, and we hope that the benefits of software as a service apps, like not having to have a CIO or not having to pay huge implementation costs or educate your employees, will resonate with our clients. As far to pricing and how we make our money, it's really hard to say how we will price this before we get to the real market terms, but we are thinking about pricing it by charging $50 per month for access to the application, and then an additional $5 per every truck that you enter into the system. If we have an average of 10 trucks per client, and when we get to 1,000 clients, we'll have $100,000 of revenue per month. Our challenge at this moment is that we have no idea what our lifetime value or what our cost of acquisition is, but this is something that is common for businesses which are pre-product. As I mentioned yesterday, we're going to launch in the UK, where we will establish partnerships with consultants from this industry and from associations of trucking operators. And when we reach product market fit, we plan to expand into the EU and the USA. As far as the USA is concerned, going to TechCrunch Disrupt would benefit us greatly in terms of getting much needed partnerships on the ground, which will make it possible for us to expand in the US. And also the conference is happening just right time for us to start working on those partnerships. Also, we hope that we can raise the funds needed for us to expand in the US at the conference. Also, it can be much easier to raise funds from US investors as opposed to European ones. Ideally, we'll also get our first early adopters in the US. Actually, we have a contact with one company in New York State And it would be great to have a couple more of those so that we can have face-to-face contact and see firsthand how we can best adjust the system for use in the USA. That's it. Thank you, and if you have any questions, just shoot.
Kashin, any questions for him?
It's not exactly a question because I asked you yesterday, so it's not the final exam. So, but I suggest that you think about markets like in Australia, which is huge, probably. I don't know the numbers, but just an example, or Brazil or Canada.
Yeah, we're thinking about Russia, China, and India as well, but they're pretty huge barriers, at least we see them, in coming into those markets. Language, the maturity of the market, but we're definitely hoping to, have truckers on Mars using TruckTrack. I mean, we would like to get to everywhere.
It's not politically correct, but in Russia you need to contact one person and you are done.
I actually just might have a plan for that.
And what are you going to do once you turn all the trucking companies into TruckTrack? So everybody's going to start using TruckTrack, then what's next?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
What happens next after everybody starts using TruckTrack? Are you becoming a logistics company, or what's the next step for the thing? Because basically right now this is an app.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The idea is to, well, it's kind of what we've heard from many advisors is that you shouldn't go too far or too detailed into your vision, because then the people who are listening to you might think that you have no focus. But let's say that we've thought about building a platform that could benefit all the players in the shipping field as far as road haulage is concerned. Brokerages, people who want to ship cargo directly from one point to another, and to use TruckTrack not only as an app that is helpful to truckers and owners of trucking businesses, but to everyone who wants to ship bigger cargoes from one place to another.
What help would you actually need right now the most in order to get to the market and build your application? Yeah, as a team.
What help would we need to do what?
To get to the market and to launch actually the product.
Currently we need as many, well, it seems to us at this particular moment that we need as many early adopters as we can get. And we already have a number of them for the UK in the pipeline. For Serbia, that goes without saying. So the next step would be to get early adopters in the next markets. Obviously, it would be very helpful to get more quality funding in terms of the experience of investors that would become our new partners, and also in terms of having as good conditions as we can get. And ideally for us, this would mean that we could get an investor from a mature investor scene, like, let's say, the US, even though that's way too general to say, but as opposed to Europe.
Okay. Thank you, Vukashin.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck. And next to go is lovely Hiroko. Mario, join me on stage, please. An applause for him.
Yeah, I need. Go. Hello. Depending on how many beers you had last night or how many Russians you fought on the beach, you might remember that my name is Mario and I presented an application called Lovely Heroku yesterday. First of all, I'd like to start at all the startups and all the teams here are amazing. I knew some of them before, some I met here, and they're really, really great. Some good new ideas that could potentially be really big in the long term. So if somebody asks me on the street, what do you do? And they're not an IT guy and they have no idea what we're doing, I tell them that we simplify. What does that mean? Well, it basically means that we make complex problems disappear, or at least make them easier to do for average user, developer, financial guy who has to do reports every week. It depends. Oh, yeah. So everybody talks about simplification, especially in the startup industry. Everybody thinks they know it, but almost everybody does it wrong. There's like Apple and maybe a couple of other companies that do it right, but then they charge you a kidney for that. So what do we want to get out of TechCrunch, Disrupt, and New York? We actually have a lot of friends, especially in San Francisco, some really great startups, some great investors. We want to meet them because it would be fun to finally hang out, drink something, cook something together. And of course, an amazing feedback. We've already gotten a lot of it from you guys here, from our customers, because we've already gotten customers for lovely Heroku. And of course, some bet on how to acquire customers and businesses that will help us simplify their processes in the future as well. Together, we as a team, the guys that we know in the US, our potential investors, we are faster, stronger, and even more simpler than you ever thought it could be done. We basically know what needs to be done and how to do it. I have a lot of friends for whom I managed servers like 7 years ago, and today they run startups like Visual Eye, there's a lead developer in Prezi, and a bunch of startups that grew amazingly in the last couple of years. The guys who follow the startup scene will know about that. We know what kind of people we need, whom to approach, and we just need to find the way to approach them. And we believe you can help us. And of course, I'm a cook. Actually, last year, I was a part of MasterChef. I had to drop out because I couldn't leave my company for 3 months. But we want to go eat amazing food, learn how to cook even better, get some new spices maybe, something. But I heard the USA doesn't have good cheeses. That's bad. I was told that by a USA guy. So in the end, our job is to make your life, both private and business one, easier and in the end happier. Not doing tasks that are annoying, you don't want to do them. Sorry, who said something? And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you've got any questions, please do. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mario. Questions for him? No?
Have you calculated your potential revenue and market potential actually?
Well, no. We know there are like around 3 million apps on Heroku, but they don't publish the real data. They're hiding everything. But they're the biggest platform as a service hosting. Lovely Heroku, as I said yesterday, I don't consider Lovely Heroku a business. It's a great app. It's going to solve a lot of problems for a lot of people. But it's just the first stepping stone to solving a lot of other, not only hosting, but related problems as well. For example, handling support on the go. Just like 10 minutes ago, my partner in New Zealand, he's sleeping, of course, and the guy sends in 10 angry mails. Oh my God, my server is not working. And I have to open my laptop, log into the system, check his server, do this and that. I don't want to do that, especially because my talk is 2 minutes after that. We want to solve that as well. My parents and employees that they have in the company, not theirs, but They're in the financial industry. They have to write reports every week. It takes them an hour. Nobody likes doing them. Nobody reads them. We can solve that as well. So it's all about the simplification, not only Heroku and not only hosting. We know a lot of industries because we either have the experience or we know the right people who've had the experience. Does that answer your question?
Not that question, but at least it was generalization of your future vision.
Yeah.
Answer my question. So what's up with the cheese? What's going on with the cheese?
A certain developer, whom I will not name, however, there are not a lot of developers here, especially not from the USA, told me that there are no good cheeses.
Let me give you an advice.
I'm listening.
Let me give you advice for that. We are 5 judges, so at most 5 countries.
Right.
There are about 200 countries all over the world. Never say something against the country of one of the judges. So by the way, I'm not American, but in Manhattan, you have the best restaurants for everything. You need to pay.
Yeah, if you knew me properly, I mean, if we talked, you'd know that I have nothing against anybody, and I'm pretty much always joking, even with myself. So everything this is a fun game, and it's fun. That's why I did it. Any other question, please?
With the other projects you did, are you already in contact with the Heroku community? And how many of these 3 million Heroku servers and their users, how many do you want to reach?
All of them. I mean, this is the first project that I did with Mattia. And we just started out like 2 days ago. It was launched. But of course, the goal is to get as many customers as possible. 10% would be stupid, 20% would be stupid. We're like the first real application. There are 2 competitors, but they're really bad. Anyway, the difference is that we understand the hosting market. None of the other guys ever did hosting. I did hosting since 2006 and helped company reach 20 million and then exited in Bootstrap. So Bootstrap, not the Bootstrap CSS framework. I hope that answers it. If not,
so you've been out for 2 days now, and you said you had 10 sales?
No, actually we had
how many sales do you have now?
4 more sales yesterday, so it's 13 or 14.
Okay.
And no promotion.
And I mean, what's this? So you have. And this is the last statement I have about the cheese. You guys have this young cheese, which is virtually tasteless, and it's excellent, obviously, but it's not.
What's the name?
I don't know. Whatever the young one is. Not Kaimak. That's the nice one. That's a good.
There's even a young Gouda.
Yeah, well, young Gouda. But we make all kinds of great cheeses. A good like Maine cheddar is just amazing.
Well, I have an idea. Why don't you invite me there and I'll try it?
Well, I'm not. You're. All right, fine.
Is that everything? Thank you very much.
Good luck to you also. Applause for him. And the last one, our very own Bojan, tour via me.
Hello everyone again, I'm Bojan. To write me was just an idea a few months ago. And yesterday we got an amazing opportunity to pitch here. And now we're here. And this was not in any of our dreams about 6 months ago. And we got some awesome feedback from all of mentors and from everybody that go to our stand or that just wanted to say hello to us. They are excited for this product, and we are, as much as them. to answer why we will go to New York and what we will become, I want to tell you a story about perfect world for us. This is Spark. We're actually there. And we just got introduced and fast-tracked in 11. And as we understand, it's really low chance that we don't gonna make it there, and we're gonna make it there. From Spark to 11, we want to launch product in private beta by the end of October. We will hunt down our first partners here in Europe. And we will work with them, we'll convert all their stuff to our system. And this will help us. We'll get feedback for them. We'll get first customers, first partners. Then, in the end of November, we are going in that chicken slurry model. But we are not going to do that. We're going to chicken slurry all the mentors. We're going to use all their mentorship hours. We're going to use every bit of their knowledge. And we will use all their connection to spread our system all over Europe, especially UK and all the rest of EU. We will use them. We'll use their accelerator to accelerate us as much as possible. Then we will start to get traction. We will use them 6 months program before TechCrunch to actually make this project public. And to do that, we have them. We have all that mentorship and all their connection and amazing people from here, from SparkMe team. We will do it. And we're absolutely sure that we will rock it. We will get traction. We will act globally, but we will concentrate in Europe. On TechCrunch, we will rock them. We will try to get a tap into US market. It's $6 billion, big US market for us. And we will work on 2 models, business model that I said, on a commission model, 10% of every sale that we will make will be ours. And we will work on our cloud service that can be converted and whiteboarded, and they can put that on their website and they can work with us. We have great passion. I have an awesome team. Please come here. We are all dedicated, focused. We are believing that this can go on. And we come here as the first startup in Montenegro. Yesterday was our first promotion, our first pitch. And we are all ready to quit our jobs and to focus all our energy at this startup. Right now, we're losing 40 hours a week, every of us, not working on this, and that's pity. And we want to focus on this, and we want to go to New York, to go to 11, then to go to New York, and to spark this to big fire. Thank you for your attention. And thank you everybody for your support. This is like amazing for us these 2 days. You rock it. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Boyan. Any
So what's
questions?
your general opinion on American cheese? Have you ever had any?
I actually been there, and I like 2 kinds that I tried.
Which kinds?
There is one that's kind of buttery that you put on the bread. It's really good.
It's a good cream cheese, yeah.
Yes, cream cheese, and I love I don't know.
Pepper Jack is excellent. It really
Yeah.
is. All right, good, good.
Okay, you guys done. Next. No chicken slurry jokes or Yoda or something? No. No. Okay.
I was curious, what are you guys trying to get out of TC Disrupt? You said like you wanted to find more tours there, or what was the big goal there?
We want to tap on US market. We will focus all our energy up to that point to this is going to private beta, then public. By the middle of the program of 11, we will use it to push it. And we will use our connection in there to start this Europe market. Like they have better connection in Europe market. I talked with them what they can bring us, and they told me so. But we don't have still connection to US market, and we want it because it's $6 billion market, and we want to tap on it. We want our partners, tour operators from US like Trafalgar, Cosmos, everybody big and small, we all focusing to them.
They're not going to be at TC Disrupt probably.
But connections to them will. People who know them.
Yeah. Good point.
Thank you.
So your first market will be the whole Europe?
Yes.
That's a big one.
It's a big market. Actually, UK is like 2/3 of the market in Europe.
UK?
Yes.
So why not to focus first to the UK and then
we are focusing on Europe, on English-speaking market. That's like 80% is UK, but we will not say no to other partners. So we can focus on all of them because 11 Guys doesn't have only contacts in UK. They have contacts in Germany, Poland, in every of these countries, and we can like provide. It's pity to not put them on the side. It's a great opportunity for us. We will accept every partnership agreement because we want to have as much as can tour operators on our website.
Okay.
First of all, you think to take all of them with tour via me to New York?
Yeah, right from here to the New York.
Okay, just what at the end of the day will be your main market? What do you think? Beyond UK?
Beyond UK.
What
Beyond
will be
UK.
The massive market.
It's massive market. We are
No,
focusing.
beyond UK.
We are focusing on English-speaking market. So first after it is USA, Canada, then Australia. Australians travel at least from all these countries.
Didn't you have yesterday 5 people in the picture?
Yes, there are 5 people on the team. 4 are here. 1 is working.
So
It's tour season.
With you.
What?
Take this lady with you instead of me.
They should, definitely. I would like to go to New York.
Any more questions or jokes? Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Boyan. Thank you, tour team. Okay. Now I want to ask you to be patient, just few minutes until the jury make a decision. Thank you and good luck to everyone.
Because they have a little bit of crunch to them. That's one of my problem with this young cheese. So, that said, I guess you guys want to know who won. So, understand that this was very, very difficult. Everybody was very excited about this whole operation, and we had a lot of great things. One of the greatest things about coming to these things is every time I come, these things get better. So everywhere I go, there's always a better event. And because of me. So when I walk into the room, I brighten everybody's day. Thank you. So, that said, all these startups were great. We talked to a bunch of them. If anybody needs any feedback or whatever, find us. We're all here. I'm not going to be too drunk tonight because yesterday was just awful. I think I fought a Russian.
Tomorrow we'll have a cruise.
Tomorrow's a cruise, so if you want to push any of us off the boat, that's possible as well. All right, so without further ado, we want to thank everybody who did this. But the winner here for the tickets over and a package of fine American cheeses is going to be the young lads on my account. I'm not. You guys can pay for it. The young lads from Truck Track. Come on up, boys. So we've seen these guys for a couple times now, and their presentation keeps getting better. So congratulations. I don't know if you want to say anything, but just... All right.
I want to actually thank Predrag, Natasha, and their team for putting up a really great event. Being an event organizer in my past life myself, I know how incredibly hard it is to make an event that seems like everything is working seamlessly. That's very hard to get. So thank you guys, and to all the other startups, thanks for participating in this. And I'm pretty sure that Mario, Bojan, and the team that you will get there very soon. So I'll be happy to be a part of that as well. I'm not sure.
Congratulations, dude.